Right, so let's talk about the story. A man asks ChatGPT how can he replace salt in his food. And ChatGPT, of course, comes up with some recommendations. And they say, one of the things you might want to do is replace your sodium chloride, which is right here. This is table salt, NaCl, with sodium bromide, which is this, NaBr. And you might think to yourself, this is insane. I mean, who would just put an unknown food item into their food and assume that it's going to function identically? So, unfortunately, take a look at them. Let's not be so judgmental so quickly. Look at what the NaCl looks like. Look at what the sodium bromide looks like. They look to the untrained eye absolutely identical because, of course, with our vision, we're not able to see the chemical structure. So this man was unaware that the white salty material that he was putting into his food before, NaCl, which he knows can be bad for his heart health, he switches it to NaBr because he believes that it will be healthier because ChatGPT sort of encouraged him to do so. But of course, what he didn't know was that the chemical structures are so different that, the properties of NaCl making our food delicious and tasty and the function of NaBr or sodium bromide does not make food tasty and delicious. And in fact, in continued exposure, it can actually cause paranoia and other health crises. So unfortunately, when the gentleman was adding all this to his food, because he didn't go back and verify this with other facts, he ended up in the hospital for 3 months. And when he became more lucid, he was able to tell the doctors that the reason he'd come to the hospital is that he believed that his neighbor was trying to poison him. But as he got healthier and healthier, he realized that this was completely and utterly a fabrication of his mind. Now, the doctors did go through and verify this. They went to ChatGPT. They put in, how can I cut salt from my diet? And one of the options there was change from sodium chloride to sodium bromide with really no explanation of the fact that this is not a good dietary idea in any way and really in almost any quantity. So again, this is the thing with ChatGPT. If you don't know what the answer is supposed to be, then it makes it a lot harder for you to verify using only AI whether or not a suggestion made by AI is reasonable or unreasonable. So as we move forward through this presentation, I hope that you'll think back about this gentleman and his very extended stay in the hospital while he was trying to cut salt from his diet, doing a good thing, but by replacing it by something that was even less healthy.